Attention duelists! Phoenix here, bringing you on a Monday, for the first time in 3 weeks, Master Duel Monday, watch and learn. Let's get into it. I hope all of you had a solid weekend. I enjoyed it myself. Went to local park, had a walk around, picked up the new Legend of Zelda game. And some of you might be asking, hey Phoenix, are you going to stream that? No. I don't have a capture card, and also my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff is the only stuff that gets watched anyway. We got Runic Sprite. Opponent activates, opening the Spirit Gates. Max C is chained to it. Duelist A and B are both running Sprite. Unless Duelist A is actually running the Sacred Beasts. Spirit Gates does add Dark Beckoning Beast, summons Beckoning Beast. Beast will add another opening of the Spirit Gates. Activates Triple Tactics talent, drawing 2 in response to their opponent having activated Max C. Sets 2 and passes, not taking the challenge. Duelist B draws, drawing Sprite Jet. Activates Runic Tip. Tip will add Fountain. Activates the Fountain. Activates Flashing Fire as its own chain link. This summons Hugin. Special summons out Sprite Jet. Jet's effect attempts to activate but will be hit by the Imperm. Duelist B overlaying Hugin and Jet for Gigantic Sprite. Gigantic Sprite attempts to use its effect, will be hit by Effect Veiler. Duelist B getting hard slapped down at every turn. Activates Sprite Starter, summons out Sprite Blue. Blue hit by another Imperm. I believe Duelist B still has their normal summon, which they could use. Normal summon Wind Up Kitten. Use it to bounce the opponent's Beckoning Beast. Blue and Kitten will then link together for Sprite Elf. Elf will use its effect, target Blue, summon Blue back. Blue and Gigantic are going to link together, make IP Masquerena. Due to the effect of the Runic cards, the battle phase is skipped. Duelist B passes. Duelist A's turn. Re-summon the Beckoning Beast. Elf will chain, targeting Sprite Jet. Followed by in response, targeting the Jet. IP chaining, using her effect to link summon. Linking off Elf and Masquerena for Avramax. Tricky one to out. Called by hits the Jet. Player activates another opening of the Spirit Gates. Spirit Gates will add another Beckoning Beast. Summons the Beckoning Beast, special out Carrot. Both Beckoning Beasts will make Dark the Dark Charmer Gloomy. Uses Gloomy's effect to summon Sprite Blue. Sprite Blue will let the player add their own Sprite Jet. Duelist A specials out Jet. Does not use its effect. Uses Blue and Carrot to make Sky Cavalry Centaura. Moves to battle phase. Centaura swings Avramax. Centaura will take the crash damage. Use its effect, detaching material, spinning Avramax. Dark goes direct, and so does Jet. Duelist A will then use Centaura. Turn it into Downward Magician. Then go even further beyond, turning Downward into Zeus. Then Dark and Sprite are going to overlay together, making Duelist A's own Gigantic Sprite. Uses its effect, brings out Cap Shell. Cap Shell and Gigantic will then link together, make Sprite Elf. Cap Shell's effect, let the player draw. Elf will use her effect, bring back Carrot. Activates Triple Tactics, probably just got that off the top, drawing 2 again. And passing, during the end phase, Melfi Caddy will summon itself. Duelist A, pretty well set up. Duelist B draws Runic Flashing Fire, activates it, targeting Elf. Elf will chain, targeting Cap Shell. Cap Shell is summoned, Flashing Fire pops the Elf. Runic Fountain will then activate. Attempt to cycle back 3 Runic cards, draw 3. Zeus will chain a card because a card was destroyed, not using Zeus's effect, so Zeus now has 4 material. Player draws 3, sets Sprite Carrot, activates Runic Allure, and passes. Zeus will use its effect, attaching 2. Opponent activates Runic Slumber. Targeting Carrot. Carrot will tribute Cap Shell to negate. Zeus spins everything, or shuffles up, sends everything away. Player enters main phase 1, summons Nimble Beaver, specials out Sprite Red. Swing with Zeus, swing with Beaver, and Red. Sacred Beast Sprite beats Runic Sprite. Whoops. I don't like the changes they made to spectate. Another Sprite player. Opponent activates E-Telly. Maxi chains to the E-Telly. Maxi resolved. Gets at least one card off of this. E-Telly brings out Xiamen. Xiamen uses her effect, paying 600, add Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune will activate, sending itself away, and Fairy Tale Snow, summoning out Deer Note. Deer Note and Xiamen will then sync together for Chaos Ruler the Chaotic Magical. Chaos Ruler uses its effect. Deer Note will chain. Imperm will activate, targeting the Chaos Ruler. Ruling negated. Deer Note summons back Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune and Chaos Ruler are going to overlay together for the Zombie Vampire. Vampire will activate its effect, detaching Foxy Tune. Vamp Ruler will be hit by the second Imperm. Duelist B activates Triple Tactics. Draws 2. Ends. Gave their opponent a lot of cards, but not that much to really keep them going. But they do get blue off the top. Player will summon Sprite Carrot. Duelist B will activate Fairy Tale Snow. Banishing 7. Snow will be hit by Called By. Snow unable to resolve its effect, and means Carrot will not be flipped. Player specials out Sprite Blue. Duelist B activates Psyframe Gear Gamma. Duelist A chains a Max C, their second one. Maxi resolves, Gamma resolves, summoning itself in Driver, destroying blue. Player does get a card. Player specials out Jet. Opponent will activate Tearlament Havness. Ash Blossom chaining to Havness. Funk Tearlament? Gross. Jet resolves, adding Gamma Burst. Player activates Starter, summoning out Sprite Red. Carrot and Jet are going to link together, creating Sprite Elf. Elf uses its effect, summon back Blue. Blue and Elf will then overlay into Gigantic. Gigantic activates, detaching Blue, summoning Swap Frog. Swap Frog send away Ronin Toden. Swap Frog and Sprite Red will then overlay for Onibimaru Soul Sweeper. Onibimaru will detach Swap Frog, banish the Driver. Ronin Toden in the grave will banish Swap Frog, summon itself. Moves to battle. Ronin Toden swing over the Gamma. Player activates Sprite Gamma Burst. Swings with a gigantic Sprite and a big old Onibimaru for game. Punctier player took the Maxi challenge and suffered for it. Claim those 5 gems real quick. Now let's get back to your regularly scheduled program. Witchcrafter looks like. Set pass. Stat opener. Duelist A is playing Black Wings. Activates Black Feather Whirlwind, and then activates Black Whirlwind after. Activates the effect of Seamoon the Poison Wind. Pitching Vata, the Emblem of Wandering, and able to set another Black Whirlwind and summon Seamoon. Both Black Whirlwinds will activate. Player is able to add a Sudri the Phantom Glimmer and another Vata the Emblem of Wandering. Player then summons Sudri. This will trigger the Black Whirlwinds once again. Adds Harmata the Dust and Orochi the Squall. Sudri will then add Blackwing Twin Shadow. Special summons out Vata, uses Vata's effect, sending itself, Zephyros, and Chinook away to summon Blackwing Dragon. Black Feather Whirlwind will activate, target the Vata in the grave, summon it back. Player specials Orochi the Squall, and Blackwing Dragon will sync together for Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Player specials out Shagra the Waning Moon. Uses Shagra's effect, tributing itself to summon a token. Blackwing Zephyros the Elite will then bounce Black Feather Whirlwind, summon itself, reactivate Black Feather Whirlwind. Sea Moon and the Phantom Glimmer token will then sync together for another Blackwing Dragon. Black Feather Whirlwind will activate again, summon back Vata the Emblem. Vata the Emblem and Vata the Emblem and Blackwing will then make Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. Once card stinger summon, you can activate its effect. For the rest of this turn, your opponent cannot activate cards. Also, cards your opponent controls cannot activate their effects. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. He already has lethal on board. He will then activate Twin Shadow. If you control 2 more Blackwing monsters, you can activate this card from your hand. They're going to use its effect, shuffling away Vata the Emblem and Sea Moon the Poison Wind to summon Blackwing Silverwind the Ascendant. Moves to battle, swings. Red Dragons. 1 Red Dragon, let him summon back Vata. Card summoned like 4 times. Swings with Silverwind for game. Blackwing beats Witchcrafter. Not to brag or anything, but I've been practicing a bit with Blackwings myself. I'm not good at it, but I'm getting better. Or not. I don't know. We got a Stun Gate. Opponent activates Lord of Heavenly Prison. Activates Labyrinth. Sets 1. Pass. Duelist B draws for turn. Duelist A immediately firing off with the Max C. Duelist B summons King Tiger Wengu. Swings direct. During main phase 2, activates Harpy's Feather Duster. Opponent activates Trap Trick. Trap Trick will send away a Dogmatic Punishment to set a Dogmatic Punishment. Feather Duster will then sweep. Goodbye to the face-ups. During the end phase, the player will activate Dogmatic Punishment, sending away Entis, targeting Wengu. Entis, for being sent away, will activate, targeting the opponent's Tikaboo. And Lord of Heavenly Prison will also activate, summoning itself. And setting a Welcome Labyrinth. Passes back to Duelist A, Labyrinth player. Summons Ariana. Ariana will add a Labyrinth. Activates Labyrinth. Moves to battle, swings with Lord of Heaven and the Labyrinth Servant. Activates Welcome Labyrinth, summoning Lovely Labyrinth. Lovely will then swing direct as well. Duelist B down to 500. During main phase 2, Lady of the Labyrinth will set Dogmatic Punishment. Duelist B draws, activates Raigeki. The board is gone. They set Kelbeck, activate Carved Demise, drawing 2. Set 1, activate their own Lord of Heavenly Prison, which won't resolve because during the end phase, Card Demise made them pitch their hand. It was A's turn, they activate their Card Demise. Set 1, pass, pitching a Labyrinth Lady. Duelist B's turn, draws Necro Valley, activates, passes. Duelist A draws for turn, set, pass. Duelist B draws Torrential Tribute, set, pass. Duelist A, draw for turn, set, pass. Duelist B, draw for turn, set, pass. Duelist A, draw for turn, activate Lord of Heavenly Prison. Pass. Dual speed, draw for turn. Set pass. During the end phase, player activates Dimensional Prison. That will allow Dimensional Barrier, which will allow Lord of Heavenly Prison to activate and summon itself. Player then sets Welcome Labyrinth. Passes to the Labyrinth player. Moves to battle. Swing with Lord of Heaven. Lost Wind will activate, targeting the Lord, having his attack stat. So the Kelbeck survives. Activates Welcome Labyrinth. Opponent chains Solemn Judgment, going down to 250. Welcome Labyrinth does not resolve. Passes turn. Player draws Gamma Seal. Passes. Duels A, draw for turn. Set. Pass. You have 4 background. You can't do anything. Player draws Inspector Border. Sets it. Opponent activates Trap Trick. Trap Trick sends away Compulsory Evacuation Device to set a new one. Labyrinth player draws for turn. Moves to battle. Swings into Inspector Border. Player activates Compulse. Bouncing Lord of Heavenly Prison. Welcome Labyrinth attempts to activate, but is negated. Player activates Pot of Duality. Looks at the top 3. Adds a Torrential. Sets 1. Pass. It is turn 18. Player draws another Inspector Border. Turns their Inspector Border in their Kelbeck into Time Thief Redoer. Torrential activate. Redoer will chain. Redoer bounces itself up on out of there. Torrential will blow up the player's own Max C. Welcome Labyrinth will then activate with Lord of Heavenly Prison responding. Link. Lord of Heavenly Prison's back. Welcome Labyrinth. Still negated. The Lord is tributed for Gamma Seal. Player then activates Torrential, blowing up that Gamma Seal. Summons Inspector Border. Swings direct for 2,000. Passes. During opponent's draw phase, Time Thief Redoer comes back. During standby phase, Redoer will steal a card for use as material. Player will activate Ultimate Slayer, sending away their Dugares. Player will bounce Redoer back to the extra deck and pass. Plus B draws for turn. Summons Dimension Fortress weapon. Opponent activates Torrential Tribute, blows up the board. Pass for turn. Duels A draws any monster. Activates Pot of Extravagance, banish 6, draw 2. Set, pass. Your opponent's at 250. You have nothing. Player draws Solemn Strike. Set, pass. They cannot even activate that. They don't have life points for it. Labyrinth player draws for turn. Full pass. Turn 24. Player draws evenly matched. Set, pass. Duelist A, draw for turn. Activate Imperial Iron Wall. This will allow Lord of Heavenly Prison to summon himself. Moves to battle. Lord swings. Finally. Turn 25. Labyrinth beats Stungate. Embarrassing. Alright, we got Plunder Patrol. Not familiar with them, so I have to open the thing to see their names. Opponent activates Double Iris Magician in the Pendulum Zone. Activates Sky Iris. Sky Iris will pop the Double Iris, add Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum. Double Iris effect will activate to add Star Pendulum Graph. Summon Cyberstein. Max C will activate in response to Cyberstein's effect. Cyberstein ping 5,000. Summons Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Sets Odd Eyes Arc in the zone. Activates Duelist Alliance, which adds Perform Pal Pendulum Sorcerer. Sets Persona Dragon in the zone. Activates Star Pendulum Graph. Performs a Pendulum Summon. Summons Double Iris and the Pendulum Sorcerer. Pendulum Sorcerer will pop Cyberstein and the Persona. Add Odd Eyes Butler and Odd Eyes Synchron. Arc Pendulum will activate. Summon Odd Eyes Wizard Dragon. Sorcerer and Iris are going to make Abyss Dweller. And passes. I don't know Wizard Dragon. If card possession is destroyed by opponent's card and sent to the graveyard, special one oddest monster from your deck or graveyard, except Wizard Dragon. Then add a Spiral Flame Strike from your deck to your hand. Alright. See what happens. Player summons Golden Hair. Abyss Dweller will activate its effect in response, which enables the player to use Triple Tactics Talent. Odd Eyes Vortex will chain. Return Persona Dragon to the deck to negate Triple Tactic. Bluebeard will activate, summoning itself. These two will sync together for Plunder Patrol Ship Yord, the new one. Yord will activate, target Bluebeard, add it back to the hand, then put Yord in the Pendulum Zone. Yord will send itself back to the extra deck, summon a Fire Plunder Patrol token to its own field and the opponent's field. Black Eyes will activate, targeting Golden Hair, summon itself, return her to the hand. Black Eyes and the Plunder token will then make Black Beard. Yahoy. Blackbeard will activate, summon Patrol Ship Brawn, equip himself to it, lets him draw one, which is terraforming. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let's just make sure I get this right. Plunder Patrol Ship Brawn activated. Discard one Plunder Patrol card, which they discarded Redbeard, then they targeted the opponent's Star Pendulum Graph, and banished it. Very nice. And then they added a Plunder Patrol Ship card from the deck to the hand, which was a Whitebeard. They revealed Golden Hair in hand. Pitch Whitebeard, summon Golden Hair, activate Terraforming, get the Shipyard. Shipyard. Activate the Shipyard, get a little bit of a boost. Golden Hair swings over token. Brawn swings over Vortex. Arc Dragon will let the player summon a Persona Dragon. During main phase 2, Patrol Shipyard will pitch Abyss Shark to add Whitebeard to hand. And pass. I was expecting more. Pendulum player's turn, sets Synchron in the scale, uses Brawn's effect, pitching Whitebeard, targeting Sky Iris. Persona Dragon will chain, targeting Brawn. Brawn is negated. Whitebeard's effect will activate, Abyss Dweller will chain, sending away its last material. A Redbeard is summoned. Odd Eyes Synchron will activate its effect, targeting Persona Dragon, with Redbeard chaining, summoning a Moark. The Odd Eyes Synchron turns Persona Dragon into a... turning Persona Dragon into a level 1 tuner. Moark is on board. They get to add another Persona Dragon to hand. Arc Pendulum will activate. Maxi is chained. Moark will chain, pitching a card to banish. There goes Persona. Again, another Shipyard. Maxi resolves. Arc Pendulum will summon another Persona. Sets Odd Eyes Butler in the scale. Summons Skullcrobat Joker. Skullcrobat Joker will add Odd Eyes Seer. Skullcrobat and Persona will then make Electromite. Now we're getting to the degenerate levels of Pendulum. Electromite will put Astrograph in the scale. Its effect, pop Butler, add Astrograph back to hand. Astrograph will activate then, despite not having been in the hand when card was destroyed. Astrograph is summoned. Adds another Butler. Electromite lets him draw. Turns to attack mode. Synchro summon into Apo. Set Butler in the scale. Use Butler and Odd Eyes Arc for the Pendulum summon. Up Persona Dragon. Astrograph once again. Seer. And another Persona. Seer will banish itself. Summon back the Pendulum Sorcerer. Pendulum Sorcerer will activate, popping Sky Iris and the Butler, adding Yugo Golem and Dissolver. Wizard Dragon will swing into Brawn and swap out for Phantasm Dragon. Then add Spiral Flame Strike. Phantasm Dragon will swing at Brawn, send its attack to 0, so it swings over it. Apo will swing over Golden Hair. Astrograph will swing over Moark. Pendulum Sorcerer goes direct. Then player will activate Spiral Flame Strike, popping the Shipyard. Sets Dissolver in the scale, uses Astrograph and Pendulum Sorcerer to link into IP. And pass. Plunder Patrol is at 600, Pendulum at 15. Starts off with an Imperm on Apo. Art. Summons a Kaiju over their opponent's monster. Player then uses IP, sinking away into access code. But little do they know, their opponent has more Kaijus. Gets rid of Persona Dragon in order to summon out Dogoron. Summons Golden Hair, specials out Abyss Shark. Adds Silent Angler. Golden Hair and Abyss Shark will make Stealth Kragan. It's Craig. Craig uses his effect, pop Dogoron. Deal half of its attack points as damage, which is perfect lethal. Plunder Patrol beats Odd Eyes. Numeron, gross. Opponent activates Unexpected Die, summon Sunseed genus Loci. Loci will then be used as material to make Sun Avalon Dryas. Dryas will use its effect, or not. Imperm. Sad. Everyone weep for the trees. Duel's Beast summons genus Loci from the hand. Genus Loci and Dryas will then link together for Sylvan Dancepone. Dancepone will excavate 3. Summon a... Which Rick are you? Mudan. Mudan will add Ricka Concon, activate Concon, use Concon's effect, set Ricka Glamour. Activate Ricka Flurries. Then activate Glamour, tributing Mudan to add Ricka Princess. And Primula. Primula will activate her effect, summoning herself. Ricka Princess will summon herself then. Both of them will overlay for Ricka Queen Strenna. Strenna will detach material, target Mudan, add Mudan back to hand. Use Mudan's effect, tribute Strenna, summon herself. Strenna's effect will activate for being tributed, summon Teardrop. Attach yourself as material. Dancepone and Mudan will then link together for Sun Avalon Melius. Melius will use its material effect, summon back a genus Loci. Melius and the Loci will then make Bengalancer. Passes turn, and I know what Duelist A has, so I know none of this matters. Activates Numeron Wall. Sets the network. Summon Lava Golem by tributing their opponent's monsters. Use the network to send away Calling. Summon the 4 gates. Move to battle. Gate 1 swing. Sorry, Gate 2 swing. Gate 3 swing. Gate 4 swing over. And Gate 1 go direct 8,000. Try your best, but you don't succeed. Ron is a nightmare. Always has been, always will be. Looks like we got Vernal Self Adamancipator. Summons Quacky Mirror Guardian. Uses Funny Duckling, pitching itself an Ash Blossom to add Vernal Self of the Flourishing Hills. Summon back the Funny Duckling. Use Flourishing Hills, pitching the Resupplier and itself to add Awakening. Awakening will then pitch itself, and Ash Blossom send away Revival Golem. Revival Golem was sent away. Summon itself. Revival Golem and Vernal Self of Awakening will overlay into Gallant Granite. Gallant Granite activates effect, detaching Awakening. Add Block Dragon. Gallant Granite and Flourishing Hills will then link together. Make Geonator Transverser. Summon Block Dragon by banishing a few. Transverser and Block Dragon will then link together. Make Ra-10 the Heavenly General. Black Dragon was sent away, so we'll add a couple of rocks to hand, like Seeker and Researcher, and Fossil Dining Pachycephalo. Researcher will activate, summon herself. Seeker will activate as well, summon himself. Researcher, do her excavation. They got a hit. Summons a Meru Guardian. Researcher and Funny Duckling will then sync together, making Maturia Beast. Seeker does an excavation. Got a hit. One hit. Summon the Supplier. Supplier will add another Guardian to hand. A Guardian and a Supplier will then overlay. Make Abyss Dweller. Banish a few, summon back Block Dragon from the grave. Block Dragon and Adamancipator Seeker sync together. Make Baron. Opponent's a 12-card extra deck. During the end phase, Quacky Meru Guardian reveals Quacky Meru Guardian so it stays on field. Opponent's turn. During the standby phase, fire off with the Abyss Dweller. Rod 10 will activate, targeting Meru Guardian, summon Fossil Dining Pachycephalo. Opponent summons Chris the Cracking. End the battle phase, Rod 10 uses its effect to pop. Opponent is running Black Wings. Uses the effect of Shimal the Sandstorm, sending itself away to put Black Feather Whirlwind on the field, sets 2 more cards, and passes. Fossil Dino is oppressive. Moves their Dino to attack mode, swing with Baron, swing Rod 10, swing Beast, and swing Pachycephalo for game. Add Emancipator, Vernal Silk Pile, beats Blackwing. Hard Banish. Could be a Flu player. Activates D-Fissure. Set Book of Moon. Pass. Opponent draws. Summons Familiar Possess Hida. Activates Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Book of Moon chains targeting Hida. Hida is flipped down. Player passes. Duels A's turn. Draws DD Crow. This is just a bunch of banish cards. Passes turn to Duels B. Flip up Hida. Summon Asa. Hida and Asa both go direct. Pass turn. After setting 1. It is a Flu player. Draws Magnificent Map. Has no Flu cards in hand though, so passes. Opponent draws for turn. Activates Pot of Extravagance. Ash Blossom chaining the pot. Also doesn't matter that they got their Magnificent Map because their opponent has the Secret Village up. Summons Area. Swings with all of their possessed per game. Barely qualifies as a duel, but it happened. Familiar Possessed beat Flu, I guess. A tier player. Activates Medora, pitching Kelbeck, summon Medora. Kelbeck activate Mill a bunch. Agita was hit. Scream was hit. Their opponent is running Burn. Chain Burn. Suliak is added. Agita mill some more. Sharon was milled, uses her effect, trigger a fusion between herself and Sharon for Kit Kalos. Kalos will activate. Add Scream to hand. Activate Scream. Kit Kalos. Target herself, send herself away, summon Rhino Heart. Rhino Heart activate, Scream activate, Kalos activate. Kalos, mill a bunch. Scream, mill a bunch. Rhino Heart, mill 1. Merrily was milled by Rhino Heart. Suliak was milled by random. Rhino Heart was milled by random. Rhino Heart, summon self, 1. Suliak, add Sharon. Merrily, do a fuse between herself and Kalos for Rule Kalos. Havness activate, do a triple fusion between itself, Turtle, and King of Swamp. Tortoise, not Turtle. Kaleido Heart. Budor and Rhino Heart overlay. Make Time Thief Redoer. Set Sullyk, pass. Redoer steals a card. Player activates Feather Duster. Sweep. Sullyk was hit, and Scream was hit. They'll activate. Sullyk adds by tier. And then Sullyk will add Happiness. Summons Time Lord, Sandion. Sandion's swing over Kaleido Heart. Sandion's effect activate to deal 2,000 damage. Happiness Chain. Summon Self, mill a few. Sandion, burn for 2,000. Sharon was sent away, do a fuse between the Self and Tortoise. Gallows again. Hit Gallows, add Crime. Player set 2, activate Carve Demise. Set 2 more. In the end phase, have to pitch one, which was Self-Destruct Ant. Redoer, attempt to activate Steal card. Ceasefire activates. Count 6. Heal 3,000. Player summons Underworld, Goddess of Close World, using 5 cards on field, including Sandion. Player uses Sharon. Sharon's effect will be stopped by Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Take 2,000. Sharon then normal summons, activate Polymerization, fuse the hard way, fusing Shadal Beast and Sharon. Make Winda. Boost to battle. Dimensional Wall. I love it when Chain Burn beats Tearlament. When Tearlament loses, we all win. Speaking of Tearlament, here's another one. Opponent activates that grass looks greener. Mills 19. Revival Golem, Xeno Guitar will activate. Agito will activate. This is going to be a long turn 1. Agito, mill more. Xeno Guitar, add Seeker to hand. Set a card on top of deck. Revival Golem, summon Self. Duelist A. Sharon, Sullyk, Heartbeat. Duelist B, Mudora will chain. Target 5 total. Shuffle a couple, go back. Heartbeat whiff. Sullyk, add Rhino Heart. Sharon whiff. Player banishes a couple, summon Block Dragon. Xenoguitar is banished, send away Gigantes. Activate Adamantipator Seeker. Summon Seeker using its own effect. Seeker does Excavation. No hits. Sorry, Researcher does Excavation. Special at Seeker. Make Block Dragon using Elf and Researcher. Block Dragon will activate. Add Corridor Hin. Another Researcher. And Analyzer. Summon Analyzer. Do Excavation. Got a hit. Supplier was summoned. Supplier add Guardian. Seeker do an Excavation. Excavation. Got a hit. Double hits. Summon Doki Doki. Analyzer and Revival Golem. Sync together. Make Risen Dragite. Corridor Hin will pitch itself. Summon Researcher. Makes Appaloosa. Elf using its effect. Summon back Seeker. Banish a few, summon back Block Dragon. Block Dragon and Seeker then sync together. Make Supreme Sovereign Cheng Ying. Banish some more, summon back Block Dragon. Activate Funny Duckling, pitching itself and Guardian, adding Kel Beck. Summons back Funny Duckling. Funny Duckling and Block Dragon link together. Make IP. Guy's got a lot of answers he's sitting on. See how it works. Gamma Seal over the Dragite. Elf using its effect, summon back Doki Doki. IP Masquerade using its effect, making Underworld Goddess. Player activates evenly matched at the end of the battle phase, sends away a bunch. Player keeps Apo, activates Scream, summon Rhino Heart, Scream Chain. Pretty sure the chain block means Apo can't do its thing. Cards are sent away. Havness will activate along with Rhino Heart in the grave. Duelist B banishes Keldo. Sorry, not banish. Banish Keldo, spin a bunch. Your player's cards do not activate. Set Celiac. Pass turn. Apo is back at full power. Banishes a few, summoned Block Dragon. Xeno Guitar is banished. Its effect will activate. A card was summoned while a tailment monster was on board, so Scream will activate. Scream send away card. Xeno Guitar sent away card. Havness was sent away. Scream was also sent away, so that will chain. Keldo once again, using the Shizu cards to stop Tearlament. You'll love it. Player uses Tearlament Crime in response to Keldo. Crime, negate Keldo. Scream, add Celiac. Havness, do a fuse. Using itself with Gamma Seal for Kit Kalos. Kit Kalos will activate and be stopped by Apo. Havness will activate in response to Apo. Havness is summoned and mills a few. Kit Kalos does not resolve. Sharon and Marilee were milled. Duelist B, activate Mudora. Targeting a bunch. Opponent chain their Mudora to Mudora. Spin a bunch. Apo to stop that Mudora. Apo has 2 more negations on it. Mudora spins a bunch. Marilee and Sharon do not resolve. Block Dragon and Apo going to link together. Make also the Earth Charmer immovable. Block Dragon was sent away. Add Researcher. Add Seeker. And Meru Supplier. Banish a few, summon Block Dragon. Researcher, use her effect, summon herself. Seeker, use effect, summon self. Also, use effect, target the opponent's Max C, summon it. Researcher, excavate. They got a hit. Summoning a Xeno Guitar. Researcher and Block Dragon sync together. Make Baron. Player uses Calculator Supplier. In the effect, summoning itself. Supplier and Xeno Guitar overlay for Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller using its effect. Seeker and Max C link together. Make IP Masquerena. Baron using its effect. Pop Havness. Asa and IP. Link together. Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax. Banish a few, summon Black Block Dragon again. Move to battle. Avramax swing at Kit Kalos. Gain stats so it swings over. Baron. Swing over Rhino Heart. Abyss Dweller and Block Dragon go direct. Your player down to 1,300. Your player draws Imperm. Abyss Dweller activating its effect again. Xeno Guitar was sent to graveyard. We'll add Researcher back from graveyard to hand. Put a card on top of the deck. Duelist A, set 3. Pass. Those are bluff cards. Duelist B moves right to battle. Opponent activates Celiac. Avramax still swings direct for game. Adamantipator beats Tier. Adamantipator Vernal Pile. Player summons Mathmech Sigma, links it off for Link Disciple. Paralog Seed will activate, summoning itself to the zone points to. Paralog Seed will then summon its twin. The 2 twins will then overlay for Pre-Mathmech Alimbertion. Alimbertion will activate, attaching material, add Circular to hand. Opponent activates Droll and Lockbird. Circular will then send What was that? Diameter? Yeah, send diameter away. Links off. It's Mathmex for IP Masquerena. Pass. Duel's A draws for turn. Player activates Max C immediately. Is hit by a Royal Rare called by. That's style. Max C is stopped by the called by. Player activates Exo Sister Martha. Summons herself and Ellis. Activates Exo Sister Pax. Pax adds Stella. Summon Stella. Stella and Ellis will then overlay into Michaelis. Michaelis will activate her effect, attach material to add a card, adding Returnia. IP Masquerade will activate her effect. Now Michaelis uses her effect to banish. Bye, IP. Moving to battle. Martha swings over Disciple, and Michaelis goes direct. Exo Sister player set to pass. Master player draws Circular for turn. Activate Sigma's effect. Exo Sister player chain Vadis. Vadis summon Irene and Sophia. Sigma hits the board. Monster is brought back from the grave, so Irene, Sophia, and Martha will all activate to be used as solo material for XC summons. Martha turns into another Michaelis, so they're sitting on a banish. Sophia will turn to a Sophiel. Irene will turn to Caspitel. Sophiel and Caspitel activate their effects. Player uses Mathmech Circular, sending away Addition. Michaelis will then banish Circular. Passes turn to the Exo player. During the main phase, use Michaelis effect, add another Pax. Then Caspitel and Michaelis will turn into Magnifica. The Sophia will detach material to banish Sigma. Rather bounce it, but due to the way it was summoned, it will be banished instead when it leaves the field. Swings twice with Magnifica for game. Exo Sister beat Mathmech. I want to get a really spectacular one out. Something downright impressive. I think this is going to be it. It's a branded player. Activates Fright for Patchwork, add Polymerization, and Edge Imp Chain. Activate Branded Opening, pitching Branded High Spirits, summoning Alubur. Alubur add Branded Fusion. Activate Branded Fusion. Send away Fallen of Albaz and Despian Tragedy, making Lubellion. Lubellion activates effect, pitching Cosmic Cyclone. Despian Tragedy will activate, add Ad Libitum. Lubellion will fuse itself with Albaz for Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade already using its effects, sending away Albion, banishing Alubur. Activate Polymerization, fusing Mirror Jade with Ad Libitum, making Masquerade the Blazing. Ad Libitum's effect will activate, summon back Mirror Jade. Albion's effect will let the player set Branded in red. Branded High Spirits, during the end phase, will add itself back to hand. Opponent activates Galaxy Cyclone, targeting Branded in red. Branded red will chain, targeting Despian Tragedy. DD Crow will chain to Branded red, also targeting Despian Tragedy. Takes a little bit of burn from Mask. Tragedy was banished though, so it will let them add Alubur. Masquerade will burn them a bit as they activate Mudora, pitching Agido. Gonna burn some more. Yeah, this tournament player is just gonna burn themselves out before they win. Add Sharon. Burn some more. Activate Sharon. Yeah, because all the tournament cards are gonna make them burn twice. Once when they use their grave effect and once when they use their summon. Oh, Lordy Almighty, they are burning. But they got Fairy Tale Snow. Masquerade will activate. Chaining the Snow. Banish Sharon. Snow summons Self. Uses its effect. Flipping Masquerade. Player summons Mary Lee. Merely mills a few, such as Rhino Heart. Rhino Heart summon, pitch in 1. Cardless Pitch will activate. Merrily make it Kalos. Rhino Heart send 1 away, which is Havness. Kit Kalos will chain. Kit Kalos add a Rhino Heart. Havness do a fuse. He's making Kaleido Heart. Kaleido Heart will activate. Spin Mirror Jade. Snow and Rhino Heart make Redoer. Move to battle. Swings over Mask. Kaleido goes direct. Albion during the end phase will set Branded Fusion and pass. Reader will steal a card. Player will chain Branded and Half Spirits. Pitching, targeting Edgem Chain, pitching it and sending away Quertus, adding Fallen of Albaz. Edgem Chain was sent away. Reader will activate its effect and response. Removing material and banishing itself until the next turn. Add a spell card so player gets to draw 1. Rhino Heart was material and it was sent away, so that effect will activate. Maxi chains. That's a good response. Rhino Heart summons itself back, pitch in 1. Kaleido Heart will activate, targeting Branded Fusion. Merrily was sent away, her effect will activate. Rhino Heart summon effect will activate. Sends a card away, Merrily does a fuse. Using herself and Beast for Winda, you're disgusting. Droplet, that's a good one. Havness will activate, fusing with Rhino Heart to make it Kalos once again. Now player activates Droplet. Pitch in a few. Droplet will hit. Get Kalos, Kaleido, and Winda. Activates Fright for Patchwork, adding Polymerization. And Edgem Chain. Summon Fallen of Albaz. Pitching Edgem Chain, fusing itself with Winda. Making Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Fusion Dragon target Kaleido, gain its attack power stats. Moves to battle, swings over at Kalos. Opponent uses Snow. And 1 due to time limit. You know, those time limit wins are a little unsatisfying, but because Cheerlement lost right then when they could have saved themselves, if not for them taking forever to do their turn, I'm going to call it okay. I'm also going to call it the end of this video. If you, yes you, behind the screen, talking to you, caught this video, thanks for watching the stream. If you're catching the replay, thanks for that too. You can watch the replay whenever you want. Stream is only once. The madness might have me. I should see something about that. I'll see him later. And I'll see you later. Bye. Thank you for watching the video.